I'm gonna fire up the daily vlogs again. For today's agenda, I need to go to the dentist. Well, it's not the dentist. I mean, I need to go to the orthodontist. So while my grandma was here, she just recently left a couple days ago, and she noticed that progressively my jaw has been getting louder and louder. My teeth are kind of they're not straight, I mean, by any means, but the thing about them is I really don't care how they look because it really doesn't bother me. So the one thing is that my jaw does sit like a little bit over because how my teeth are, because they're crooked, so it makes my jaw like pop. Here, listen. So it's progressively been getting worse. So I ended up going to the orthodontist to talk to them about it, and he said probably the best thing I could do would be to get braces. So I'm either going to get like normal braces, or I'm gonna get like the invisible braces, but it kind of depends on what he tells me today, because just because of how my teeth are. So I don't want to have to, I guess he said that I could get the invisible braces, but the thing with it is that sometimes they don't work, and like you go by like 16 months or whatever, and then it ends up you have to do braces anyway, like normal ones. But it's kind of just depends. So I'm gonna go in today, see what he says. It's I don't know, it's earlier than I usually wake up. It's like 8 o'clock. So I'm gonna do that, and I need to go buy the powder cutter. I went by there Friday. He said that my stuff should be finished powder coating for my house. Then I'll go put the doors up in my house. Just leaving the orthodontist. I thought it was gonna take a little bit longer. It took like, I think 10 minutes. I'm gonna end up getting the Invisalign teeth straightener stuff, and we'll see how it goes. I'm just really worried about my jaw. Since it's progressing, I don't want it to, because it clicks and stuff. I don't want it to like get worse than it already is. And I think really the main cause of that is my teeth being all messed up. It makes, well, when I bite down, it kind of shifts my jaw over. So I'm gonna go over to my house now. Oh no, I'm gonna go to the power cutter first, grab all that stuff, and I hope they haven't done this. Got back from the powder cutter, actually pretty excited because I got the hinges, and I haven't got the handles and everything. But yeah, look at that. Hold on, let me. So yeah, look at those. Looks so much better than them being painted with 100 years of white paint and everything. So pretty excited about those. Here's like a hinge right there for, I think this is for the bathroom mirror thing. Here's a hinge for that door that goes in the office, and not a hinge, but a latch, like a latch thing, and hinges for the little cabinets. But yeah, everything should be in here. I hope I'm not missing anything. I also got some more screws. I don't think I have enough of them because I got all of the ones I had. So for these things right here, I got these little guys right here to fasten them to the drawers. And so probably what I'll do is, probably what I'll do is they look like they need like a coat of paint on them first, but yeah, they go on here, and then yeah, I mean, nah, they look a lot better than they did, but those things are super old, and then these ones have them as well. I'll have to put a coat of paint on there. I really didn't. Probably should have done that a couple days ago. So, and then the door handles will look like this guy right here. And I'll just have to pretty much throw all the, what I'll do is throw all the doors up. So I'll put the hinges on and kind of go from there. That door right there up with the new hinges. And I wish I would have probably marked them. It kind of seems like they aren't all the same. I guess since the house is so old, they're probably, I don't know, they probably weren't, they might have been handmade, I don't know, but they're not all the same. So I put that spare bedroom door up in here, and I had to try like 4 different hinges to actually get it to fit in the thing. So I think they're all different sizes. I got those ones up right there. I don't have the door up yet. But I ran out of screws, so I need to get some more screws. I'll do that tomorrow. And I pretty much am done with this stuff for today. I have a little bit of painting left to do on the other doors. It's kind of a pain because you have to really let it dry. So you put a coat on. It takes like an hour to dry, and then you're like, oh, there's like a light spot, so you have to put another coat on. I put another coat on all these drawers. So tomorrow, I should be able to put all the handles on the drawer. I got some more of the house stuff done. I put another, did I just put 1 door up? I think I put 2 doors up. So I got that closet door over there. I'm not sure if I did that yesterday, but I got the bathroom door in. Still haven't gotten any of the handles. I didn't really worry about it too much. Did get this door right here up. You can see the nice new hardware. I still need the latch. They have it at the powder coater, and I have those 2 latches. I had to sand down that door because it didn't really fit that well because there's a little bit too much paint on it. And then tomorrow I repainted it, and now it should fit. But what I really like is these handles. So they're all nice and new. I need to get more of these screws to finish them up. But yeah, I really like how those came out. So old handles, old new handles. So all this stuff looks really good, powder coated. But yeah, I just need to get the other stuff on the powder coater. I probably will get it tomorrow and get like 5 more packs of these little flathead brass screws, gold screws, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, the stuff's coming together. The bathroom door is all nice and shuts and stuff. So, I mean, yeah, it's definitely coming together. It's getting really close too for me to be done with it. But oh yeah, and then I didn't put any of those up, did I? No, I just hung the rest of the hinges. So I painted this yesterday. I put those hinges up, and oh, I hung this door up. One of the I scraped all the excess paint off of it, and I just need to wipe the glass down and put the handle and stuff on. And I need to kind of Dremel this out because I got some of the clear for the floor, kind of filled it in. So I'm going to Dremel it out and put the little piece that goes in there. And tomorrow I'll put this other door on as well. So I'll probably put a lot of doors on tomorrow and a lot of hardware, but since I'm waiting for stuff to dry and paint, I'll just be done today, and we'll see. Okay, so don't think I've been neglecting the 240Z project. That's just a lot of designing, and I really don't want to just have videos of, I don't know, I guess some people like the designing process of this, but I just didn't want videos to be super long, so I'll kind of keep you updated on it. But I don't know, I might do some time lapses. It's just kind of a pain to transfer the like screen capture from my computer to my Mac because it gets angry. So pretty much what I have been doing on it is just messing with the finalizing the engine mounts, then finalizing the subframe, the front crossmember, subframe, whatever you want to call it. I still need to mess with the actual steering rack position. I'm most likely going to make it use a I don't know, I might use the manual rack, or I may end up using like a Toyota Highlander electric power steering rack, which kind of bolts on like a Supra. It just has like the 2 little holes, and it really just bolts right on. And then I've also been working on lower control arm right there. I need to do some stuff with, this is just like a, kind of give me like an idea where the coilover would be, but I need to actually move it a little bit further in so it mounts to the control arm. And yeah, and then the RB I've been doing some stuff with, and oh no, yeah, so I actually have it so the engine mounts line up now. Before they weren't. I guess I'm not exactly sure what this position is. So right here on the FSM, the body part of it, it shows like I thought it was the engine mount, but that point doesn't actually, I don't know, it doesn't work with anything, because this is pretty much designed off this this front subframe crossmember is designed off of the actual 3D scanned crossmember that I 3D scanned, and then I just modified it quite a bit. So I'll probably be selling those pretty soon as well. And damn, this thing's getting too big, and all that good stuff. So you can see that it's all nice. I really can't wait to put like the engine mounts on the RB30, and then this will be a poly mount. I compensated for it before I didn't, and yeah, then I'll have my of the front cross member, the engine mounts, and then the control arms. And then I'll still have to figure out what I'm going to do for a coilover and stuff like that. It's just kind of a lot of stuff to do. So that's why I don't like to show it, because everybody hates when I just talk about stuff in videos and not work on anything. But like this would be a lot of working on stuff. But I don't know what you guys would think about just watching me do a whole, like, it takes me quite a while to design stuff, so I could pretty much minimize that out. And let's see, which one are you? I think you're this one. So pretty much, you know, the designing of this is I still need to do the steering stuff in front, but I pretty much designed one half of it, and since it's even in the FSM and from the 3D scan file from side to side, I pretty much just mirrored it. So if I hid this mirror, you'd just see that I just mirrored the other half of this to make it a full subframe. So what I'll do is I'll have this 3D printed first, a whole piece, not with my 3D printer, because it's being kind of weird. I think the head's clogged, so I need to order a new head. But yeah, I want to 3D print those control arms, the knuckle I designed, and some other stuff, so I can pretty much bolt all the suspension up and then actually make sure that it's all going to fit before I spend money on making it out of billet aluminum. Another thing with designing suspension is there's a lot of geometry stuff you have to worry about. So you have to pretty much worry about anti-dive in the front. So talking about the front right now, you have to worry about anti-dive, caster camber, toe, and all these different variables. You have to worry about where your steering rack is placed in like relation to the steering knuckle and the kingpin axis and all that stuff. So I mean, it's not something that's really that easy to do, so that's why it takes a little bit of time. I think I spend probably like 8 hours a week working on this, not maybe a little bit more, but it just goes slow, so just bear with me. But the 240Z should have like a really like trick built suspension under it that's not like 100 years old or just like copied and made it into billet pieces. So I'm doing that. I'm gonna go look at this house really quick, and yeah, I'll show you a little bit of the house and see what you guys think of it. But I don't know. It depends on the price because I'm not going to pay that much for a little shop. If I'm going to pay that much, I'll just build a shop house, and that's a fact. So this is the house that I am going to go look at. Well, it doesn't look like the realtor like took me seriously, so I guess I'm not going to look at the house. I did look under the little thing in the garage, well, the shop, and the floor isn't concreted. So there's a lot of stuff that's not concreted here. So the only thing that's really concrete is that driveway section there and the little pad right there in front of the door. But I don't know, it'd be almost like 10 to like 20 grand in just concrete to do this, because I'd want to like concrete like straight out to the road, but the road's dirt, and then I'd want to like connect the driveway, and then I want to connect this with like roundy round. So I don't know, it's a lot of concrete. With that like much money, I could just pour a pad for a 50 by 150 shop and everything would be inside. I wouldn't have to worry. So I don't know, I guess, I don't know, I didn't think I was young enough to not be taken seriously on looking at a house. So yeah, that's unfortunate. But one thing I didn't like, I kind of looked in the front door, was that the front door goes like right into stairs. And I've never really liked that. So I don't know, maybe this isn't the house for me. And it seems like a lot of the people watching my channel really want to see me build a shop house. Me and Trevor and his brother are going to go look at some land. It's kind of far out. We might look at a few lots on Thursday, and kind of what the plan is I'm going to build my shop house first. Trevor's going to build one and live with me, and then his brother will live with him and build his. So we'll all kind of piggyback and help each other out to build them. And they shouldn't take too long to erect the building. I mean, all the like main part would be pouring the concrete slab, and then pretty much you use a crane or a like one of those forklifts, like the boom forklifts, not like a normal forklift, and you just lift up the beams after you assemble them and then bolt them to the footings. So I think that's probably where I'm going with the whole house situation, since it's kind of been I don't know, it's just kind of a pain to look at people's houses and then realtors. I might as well just like buy a lot of land and then do it that way. And you guys get to see the progress and see how a shop house comes together. Okay, so my truck has been a trooper throughout this whole last couple of months of just doing a bunch of stuff with it, and I've been kind of neglecting cleaning it. So I think today I'm gonna spend a little bit of time, give it a nice car wash, and yeah, I probably need to vacuum the interior and stuff out. I don't have a vacuum here yet. I still haven't brought it over from my house, but I'm gonna definitely wash it. I want to wax it. I may end up waxing it tonight. We'll see what happens, but yeah, it's definitely been neglected, so I'm gonna give it a little bit of love. So I finished washing the truck. It looks a lot better than it did before. I definitely neglected this thing for a little bit just because of all the stuff I had to do, but now it looks all nice and clean again. I was gonna wax it, but the fact that it's like windy right now, and well, it's kind of windy. You can see like the bushes moving, but it was too like windy to keep it wet. So next time I'll wash it when it has some when it's not as windy and a little bit like later in the afternoon. You can see right here somebody backed into my tail light, so I have to get a replacement one. I'm glad that's all that really happened. I don't know how they did it without like touching anything. You can see like barely right there that they touched it, but yeah, I mean, I like how it looks now. It's definitely, the wheels look so much better when they're clean, and the truck looks so much better when it's clean. If you like the video, comment below, click the thumbs up, and then if you're not subscribed, subscribe. If you haven't clicked that bell to get notifications when I upload videos, also click that. It helps out a lot. So you guys know when I post my videos, if I'm not doing dailies and stuff like that. But thanks for watching. See you guys next time.